Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video of TechWafer. Hopefully you are having a great time. Adil here, your host, and let's get straight to the unboxing of vivo's Y31. It is a successor of vivo's Y30 and you can call it a younger brother of vivo's Y51. At least I'm calling it. Now before diving into the unboxing, let's have a look at the quick spec sheet of Y31, and it has 4 GB of RAM with 128 GB of internal storage, and apart from that it is powered by a Snapdragon 662 chipset, while the Adreno 610 is powering up its graphic needs. And apart from that it has a 6.58 inches full HD plus IPS panel, and at the top of the panel you'll find a 16 megapixel selfie shooter. While we're speaking about the cameras, it has a triple rear camera setup with a 48 megapixel sensor being the primary lens, and apart from that it has a 5000 mAh battery that's to be charged with an 18 watt fast charger that is included in the box. And like its elder brother, it comes with an audio booster technology which works really great. So that's pretty much it in terms of the specs. Let's have a look at the phone itself while we unbox it. Let me fetch my knife and at the top, this is the flap that comes with it, and it has SIM ejector tool pin along with the user guide and the silicone protector, and then comes the device itself. And then in the box is this 18 watt power brick. It is going to charge the Y31 up to 70% in 66 minutes and up to 100% in almost 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we're going to test the claim of vivo in our review. So if you have not subscribed to TechWafer, a sub to the channel would be incredible. And then there's this standard vivo's USB Type-C cable that we are getting here. And apart from that, the hands-free. Speaking about the design of the device, you are going to find the placement of volume rocker along with the power button on the right edge of the smartphone. And as far as their ease of use is concerned, the volume rockers can be accessed single-handedly. The volume rockers are a bit clicky, but that's to be expected from a phone in this price segment. Speaking about the position of the power button, it can also be accessed easily, and the fingerprint scanner that's embedded onto the power button acts very quickly and it unlocks your device immediately. And because of the placement of the fingerprint scanner, this button is indented towards the screen a little bit. Turning the device to the left side, you are going to find nothing there. However, at the top you are going to find a SIM tray along with a microphone, the secondary one, and the SIM tray carries dedicated micro SD card slot along with a dual SIM slot. So you can use 2 SIMs at a time along with a dedicated micro SD card to extend your storage as well. Turning the smartphone to the bottom, you will find the placement of speaker grill along with USB Type-C connector and a microphone along with 3.5mm headphone jack. And the best seen in terms of the design is at the back. You are going to find a two-tone design at the back. One side is a bit darker in the blue color and the other one is a bit lighter. And the combination of both makes a perfect design and look. You'll also see the vivo's branding, and at the top left corner of the device you'll find the placement of cameras. The primary sensor is a 48 megapixel primary shooter along with the 2 megapixel depth sensor and 2 megapixel macro lens. The camera section also has a little bump that could be covered with a silicone case that's provided in the box. And speaking about the build quality, this phone is made up of plastic. The back side especially is made up of plastic, but it is kind of special plastic which doesn't reflect a lot, and that also helps the fingerprint problem that we usually face on a shining smartphone backs. So that's pretty much it about the design. Let's talk about the software section, and you're getting an Android 11 in this smartphone running at the top of FunTouchOS 11.0, and I'd really appreciate Vivo for improving their FunTouchOS a lot, like a lot, that it reaches to a point now we can compare it against OxygenOS. They are providing the stock Android experience. Even the dialer app, the gallery app, and a lot of other apps are replaced by Google's stock Android apps, which is great because the stock Android apps are pretty quick in terms of operation. And another best part in terms of the software is that you are not going to find a lot of bloatware on this smartphone. The fewer ones that are available could be uninstalled with just one tap. And the user interface of the software has improved. They are providing more of a stock Android experience. The navigation bar also acts very quickly, and there's nothing more that I can say about the software. The software experience of the Vivo is really improved. As far as my experience in terms of the performance of this device is concerned, I have never faced any lag while I was playing PUBG-like games. I played PUBG and I've played a few rounds at smooth graphics settings at high frame rate, and I did not find any lag. Not just that, but I also tried this game at medium graphics settings and medium frame rate, which turns out to be the maximum setting available on Vivo's Y31 to be played on. Speaking about the benchmarks, this phone has managed to score 316 single-core scores and 1314 multi-core scores on Geekbench 5. On the other hand, it has managed to score 378 scores on 3D Mark benchmarks. Now, considering these benchmark scores into the perspective, it is not great, especially for the gamers out there, but if you are a casual smartphone user who would like to call someone, watch movies and use smartphone for the normal routine, it is a good to go for device. But for the gamers and only gamers out there, you should look for another alternative. There are plenty available. Speaking about the camera, this phone has a pretty standard interface like the Vivo's other smartphone. You are getting a night mode, the portrait mode, the photo mode, then there is this video mode, and in the more section you'll find a dedicated 48 megapixel sensor mode that will capture the raw image with a 48 megapixel sensor. Then there is this panoramic shot, live photos, slow motion, time lapse, the pro mode, and the document scanner. As far as the video quality or the video recording capability of Y31 is concerned, you can record up to 1080 pixels of resolution at 30 frames per second with this smartphone, and there is also an option to switch to 720, but I won't recommend it. Now you're looking at the camera sample of this smartphone on your screen right now, which I've just taken. You can let me know how did you find them in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to reply your comments. And do not forget to subscribe to TechWafer, because I'll be posting an in-depth review of Vivo's Y31 and comparing it against some other smartphones. So stay tuned for that, and like this video and share it with your friends as well. As far as the battery life of this phone is concerned, the 5000 mAh battery is enough to last 2 days for a normal consumer out there, and it drops almost 4 points after a full match of PUBG-like game. So the battery life is outstanding. You are not going to find any problem in terms of the battery life on the Y31. Okay, so that is pretty much it about the unboxing of Vivo's Y31 and the first impressions. I hope you liked it, and if you really did, a like and a comment down below would be really appreciated, and I'd be thankful. If you have any query related to the Y31 or you want me to compare this smartphone against any other, you can let me know that in the comment section as well. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.